Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone back to an episode of CSGO News. This is the series where I show and tell you what's been going on in the CSGO community this past week. That of course can have anything to do with the CSGO pro scene, or more so specifically for today's video, it's going to be at CSGO investing and future CSGO updates, what we know right now. And speaking of CSGO investments, some crazy things have happened, like the Wildfire Case quickly doubling up in price, most likely market manipulation and deception. So we're going to be discussing that and many other things. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe. And before we hop into today's commentary and news, here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey. Now, today's video sponsor is of course Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade. So I was actually watching the CSGO market, specifically live for the Wildfire Case, which was just absolutely crazy. So this thing quickly jumped up, as you can see on the graph here, from 50 cents. And it was before this at, 50 cents, sometimes you could buy it for 40 if someone quick sold it for buy order purposes. It jumped up to $1 at 3,000 quantity it was sold at, which this seems like market manipulation. This seems pretty sus in my personal opinion. Immediately, I messaged Master Shiny on Twitter. I was like, what do you think of this? We both kind of agreed it was market manipulation. It's most likely Chinese people mass buying these to kind of create a bubble around them, similar to other things like older stickers or just other niche areas in the game. But I suggest you go check out his video. Most likely he'll post this either today or tomorrow talking about this specific case. He'll probably give you a better insight of what actually happened. But people are asking me right away if they should buy into this. Absolutely not. This is completely unstable in my personal opinion. It just kind of seems way too good to be true. 95 cents at 5,000 quantity. The quantity has fluctuated from 3,000 to 5,000 just here and there on the market the past little while. The reason it's increased is obviously because people have seen the growth the past hour. So they're trying to capitalize on that, of course. And I'm wondering what's going to happen to the fuel injector inside the case. Because if you guys are unfamiliar, the fuel injector is in the Wildfire Case. One of the best AKs in my personal opinion. I had it for a very long time as a play skin. It looks good, but it's a pretty expensive skin. It's starting very low in the non-stat track version is 67 bucks. Factory new is 382, and then battle scarred stat track is 141 versus stat track factory new is $821. Now, for the easy purposes of this specifically, I'm going to pick out the field tested AK fuel injector because field tested's cheap. It's not too great. It's not too horrible. That's what the average person most of the time picks up and can afford. This thing actually has increased with this case going up. Now, it's not by a lot. This thing on the market and all of these, anyway, like a fuel injector or something very niche, looking at a chart like this is not very good because I could set this at $300 and buy it myself at $300, vice versa. So it looks like it did go up like $30 in just the period of a couple hours. This same thing and the same reasons why the case went up. Most likely a bubble, but probably someone FOMO'd into it. Maybe someone just wanted to pick it up at the same time. And then of course, for the news purposes of today, we're going to be talking about what Gabe Follower has recently tweeted out on Twitter. He was talking about how CSGO servers were down. Most people thought stickers were going to come. I kind of had an idea they weren't, just because I feel like it's a little too late in the week in my personal opinion. Right before the weekend, they're going to want to do it later on, like on a Tuesday, the Tuesday weekly maintenance update. Fast forwarding, it looks like there's a CSGO vac wave, which this has been a lot more relevant as of recently. It seems to be that Valve has been vac banning quite a few people, a lot of new people in the scene, which is pretty interesting. I think it's just they want to clean up their servers. Some people have an idea that they could be doing this right before, let's just say, a huge update like Source 2 or an operation. I just think it's a really good coincidence that they're talking about all this future stuff and then of course this happening. Now, since the RIO Major has been talked about so much as of recently, I thought I would bring this up because I think it's maybe speculation, but it does have a decent chance to get added to the game. So if you guys don't know, recently, Dota 2 has announced their international, which is like their huge major. And of course, they have stickers alongside that because Valve makes Dota 2 alongside CS. So a lot of the same things are in each games, like game files anyway. But Dota 2 already has Source 2, and I'm not sure if this is a capability that CSGO would have, but if it does, they might want to try something like this in the future. So Dota 2 has obviously stickers with signatures, but Dota 2 has pictures of the players with their signature, and I think this is maybe possible to get added to CSGO in one way or another. It would look really weird in my personal opinion to see a player's head or person on a specific weapon skin. That's why I don't think that. But I think something brand new to the game similar to this could be very well likely to happen and be put in the game. As you can see from some of these pictures, they're not completely horrible. I think this one looks pretty cool. And obviously this is completely different than Dota 2, but this could possibly be added, something like this for the next sticker, into the RIO Major. It's just an idea. So I would expect stickers later this week, or the next week anyway, on the following Tuesday. Just makes the most sense for me. They're not going to release an update on the weekend. Valve rarely releases an update on the weekend. Pretty sure their employees get a time off. I mean, if it was something to do with skins, sure, but an operation, that's a pretty big update, and they're going to want to make sure they can fix things if something goes wrong. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Expect multiple videos later this week, like Mando Monday. We are also creating a separate video series where it's just going to be about investing. So Mando Monday is already kind of an investment Q&A, but it's sometimes a little different. It's not what some people want, and it's what some people do want. So in the middle of that, what probably most people and everyone who watches this channel, just going to be about CSGO investments. It doesn't have to be about a specific one, doesn't have to be about a certain question. It can be anything related to any tradable item in the game, maybe even my thoughts on a future update that revolves around an item, if you kind of get the picture. So comment down below if you guys have any questions. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.